I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. We'll wait and see if anyone comes to find me. Come find me, my friends. Come find me. Rosie! Hey, were you there before? I didn't know that you were, if you were here, I didn't know you were here. Audrey found me. Yay! Usually I have no idea what happened, right? And like the internet cuts out. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I watched the little Wi-Fi thing search for my Wi-Fi network that time. So I don't know what just happened, but something happened. And there's no guarantee that it is not going to happen again. So I hurried up and switched over to like linking to my cell phone, like the LTE on my cell phone. And then, but the unfortunate reality is I have terrible reception here. So I'm like, this isn't going to help me at all. So it managed to get me enough to be able to type in the chat. And that was it. I don't know. Oh, you're finishing work. So you missed my entire rant. You'll have to go back. This is part 2, as you saw by the title. And my internet up and died right in the middle of me, telling you guys everything that I wanted to tell you, which, typical. So I don't know what that's about. It's really windy here today, and windy and really freaking cold. Maybe that's it. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what just happened. But I'm kind of getting tired of my internet cutting out on me all the time, and I don't know what to do about it. Don't know what to do. We literally can't even change. We can't change internet providers because there's only one internet provider in our city. We don't have any options. None. Zero. So it's not like we can just be like, oh, we're just going to change providers to somebody who's a little bit more reliable. Nope. There's one choice for everybody in my city. How do you cope with the cold temperatures? Hot showers. I just bought a new electric blanket that is sitting out on my couch. It is very bizarre that I am currently in no sleeves, but I was just running around like a crazy person in this and a sweatshirt and a winter jacket, doing all of my errands and everything. And so by the time I hustled my butt in here to run upstairs to stream, I was warm enough where I haven't actually gotten cold yet. So not too bad. But yeah, a lot of staying inside. The only reason I did not go to the gym yesterday was the cold. That's literally the only reason, because I knew what would happen was this. It doesn't matter if I wear gloves. I have gloves. I wear gloves all the time. But if I walk outside and I'm outside for more than 2.5 seconds, the cold will sink into my nerves and literally cause pain and help make me lose my ability to use my hands and my feet. And my feet were already tingling in the house yesterday. In the house, because it was so cold that the cold kind of came into the house. My living room does not stay very warm. And I don't know at what point, that's just normal. So I was like, I can't even go outside because by the time I get to the gym, I will be too cold to do anything. So I didn't. But today, when I woke up, I asked Alexa if, what's the weather today? And she goes, oh, it's -12. I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. She goes, but with a high of 15. I was like, okay, so I just have to wait for it to warm up. So I waited until it got above 0 to go outside today. Ridiculous. Knowing it gives you new meaning to the term bitter cold. The colder it is, the more bitter Brianna is about the weather. You're not wrong. And everyone, the worst part about it, guys, everyone in Minnesota, when the weather comes up in conversation, is like, oh, this winter hasn't been that bad. I'm sorry, what? My cousin goes to St. Paul regularly for work, and she tells me about the cold. It sounds so bad. Oh, yeah, St. Paul's right next door. Not that far at all. Instead of whispering, you can refer to it as an echo. That's true. The thing that would happen is she listens to me talk for a second and then gives me information that I don't need. Every once in a while, she'll go, I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. I'm like, I wasn't talking to you. People in my temperature blanket groups have been talking about how warm it's been in Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I looked at the weather and like next Sunday, it's supposed to be 40. So I'm confused. And like, I'll admit, in the grand scheme of winters, this hasn't been that bad. Truthfully, knock on wood, knock on wood. But I also know that March is the month where we get the most snow. So longing for spring, knowing that there's the song and the statement that like joy comes in the morning, winter is my night, but I know that joy comes in the morning, and I just gotta grin and bear it until the official start of spring, and then I can be outside and happy and warm and thriving until November. So patience. I just need patience. That's all. We had a storm last week, and there's another one on the way. Boston Scientific and travels to St. Paul every few weeks. That's a lot of commuting. Every few weeks to come all the way to Minnesota. Wow. But yeah, so that's what we said in Montreal, and then we got 50 centimeters of snow or 17 or so inches in one day. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming, because I was told multiple times by different resources that March is the worst month. And I'm like, well, shoot, it's only February. So once, like, the fluke of next weekend being in the 40s, like, it's going to be outstanding. It's going to feel great. And I'm really looking forward to some of the snow melting and it, like, evening out a little bit, which will be great. But the reality is I won't feel comfortable. Like, I won't rest in the security that, oh, it's going to be 40 degrees until that weekend happens in, like, April. Because I still know that March is still happening, and it could be great. Maybe we'll have a warm winter, but I'm not counting on it. So, yeah. But that's all I got. Lost my 0.3. Miffed that it wasn't more. That's all I got. I have a meal plan. Oh, that's what I was talking about when I got rudely cut off by my Wi-Fi. So we are having, I think it's Hungry Girls French onion mini meatloaves, where you make them in individual ones in the muffin tins, and 2 muffin tin meatloaves is 5 points plus. I can't remember how many smart points. And then as a side, I am making, I can't remember the name of the website, but it is a 1-pot macaroni and cheese. I have no idea how good it's going to be, because the cheese is like light mozzarella, which, because the Trader Joe's mozzarella doesn't exist anymore, I have to go with the Target brand, and I don't know how well that's going to do. I mean, it does all right in my egg white bites, but I'm trying to look up the name of the recipe for you, or the resource. Oh, it's not going to tell me? Light Cravings, Lite, lightcravings.com, 1-pot macaroni and cheese is what I'm making. And that is also 5 points for a serving, which means that I have a 10-point dinner plan, and I'm going to roast up a crap ton of broccoli. So this is something that I can send in meal prep containers with my husband. And he's, like I said, he's tracking his calories and stuff now. So I know exactly what I need to track for him. I know what I need to track for me. And I'm going to have my mac and cheese, meatloaves, and roasted broccoli on the days that I don't have Green Chef meals. So I have all my dinners planned, which is going to empower me a lot more. I don't know what's happening for dinner tonight. It could be, I really have no idea. I don't even know how to guess. Like, my Valentine could bring me pizza and it would be amazing. And but I don't know what he has planned. I have no idea whatsoever. And then on Sunday, we are going to a restaurant that we went to before it opened, and like for its soft launch, and we loved it. Loved it. It is a local brand. It's not a chain or anything. It's the only one of these as far as I know. And they have smoked meats and an incredibly long list of different tequilas or whiskeys. And so we're like, and like when you go there, there's always a 90-minute wait. You can go at 5:30, but it's a 90-minute wait. So we decided that what we're going to do is that's where we want to go for Valentine's Day dinner, because it's really good food. It's something special, and it's just, it's so good. And, but we're going to go at like 4:30 on Sunday. And Eric's like, if we have to wait, we'll wait at the bar. We'll get ourselves a nice drink. It's Sunday early afternoon. We'll be in no rush. And we can just sit and we can talk until they have a table for us, and it'll be fine. So that's the plan. So big meal tonight, big meal Sunday. Everything else is planned out. Hopefully that helps. I need to get my rear in gear and get to the gym this week because I'm certain that had an impact on my weigh-in. I'm certain it must have. It must have. Never mind the fact that I got my 10,000 steps in almost every day. But I need to just I need to do more phase. Have you guys ever noticed that I go through phases? But like I go through that. I considered upping my step goal today. And I go through phases of like, I want to be incredibly stupidly active, workout or not. I want to make sure I'm moving all the time, to I need to find that balance and like let myself rest. And then I get to I need to be more active. And then I come back to every couple of months. My life. I don't know. There's a direct flight from Dublin to Minnesota. You guys should visit Ireland sometime. You know, I'm not going to say no, Audrey. We do. Eric likes to travel. I don't love traveling, but I like going to new places. I don't like the act of going, but like once I'm there, it's great. So I won't say no. It's possible. Ireland is a place neither of us have actually been. At least I don't think he's been there. So it's possible that that's a place we decide to go one day. I don't know if you, but I calculated the smart points for that cake. 32, which isn't bad considering. 32 points for the Portillo's cake. All right. And even if it didn't have an impact on the scale itself, you might have made a difference in how you feel about your weigh-in. Yeah. I don't know. But that's all I've got, my friends. So on that note, I'm going to keep it short today, which is something I never do. But my husband said that he was going to try and leave his work by 5 o'clock, which means I should like go shower and do things and whatnot. So on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Whether you are somebody who is going out with the one you love or you are celebrating Singles Awareness Day, do something a little bit special for the person you love, even if that is yourself. And we all should love ourselves. I haven't done anything special for myself today either. It's true. You know what? I went to Target and I freaking got the grocery shopping done so we don't have to go this weekend. That's what I did for myself today. And that feels really, really good.